Welcome everybody to Board of Numbers, episode 20. Here we are. Yes, we've talked about every single number on the dartboard all the way through to today, which is 20, and tomorrow is the final episode, Bull. But 20 is the most important number as a dart player, really. As a dart player, it's the one you're going to be hitting the most if you're playing well, although obviously it does have the two big traps either side of it, the 5 and the 1. So who have we chosen to be guest on this special day? Well, it's the best player in my darts team. I think that's probably fair to say. He might disagree, he's quite modest. It's Bridjo, Andy Bridgman. Bridjo, welcome to the show.
Hello, Tim.
But listen, one thing I know about you is, and I say this I've said this to a few guests, and it's certainly true of you. You love darts, don't you?
Oh, I love it, mate. Absolutely love it.
How often would you say you play?
I play twice a week, and then we have a practice on a Saturday.
But you do, when you say you play twice a week, but you also do the online thing as well. What's it called?
I do online, yes. Every now and then I play online. I was playing a lot over lockdown.
Yeah.
But I've cut it down quite a bit now. Sometimes I play 3 times a month now.
One thing it showed, I remember you saying to me, that it just shows the amount of quality around the world. You play sometimes Canadian players and they're just hitting 180s the whole time.
Yeah, all the time. I play Kenny McNeil every now and then, and he's just absolutely ace. Absolutely ace.
What's the best you've ever done a 501 in? Have you done a 10 dart at some point, or 11 or something?
I've done 10s, yeah.
Have you done 10s? Wow. You've never been stood over the double 12 for a 9, have you?
Yes, I have.
Have you?
Yeah, I missed it. Yeah. I've had I had 2 170 finishes on the online darts in one day.
Is that right?
Amazing. But they are very good players, So they had 3 tournaments, so they can have a good practice.
Yeah. Well, anyway, listen. The thing about this little podcasty thing that we do, we talk about all the numbers on the board, and we've got up to 20. And in a way, 20 is. I mean, it is true, isn't it? It is the one. If you're good on the 20s, you're probably going to be quite good at darts.
Well, the thing is with the 20s, if you score more than the other opponent, you're going to get a double first.
That's it.
That's why I always play for 20s.
Yeah. Because some people, some of our players, well, Tim Stedman in our team, he tends to play on the 19s, doesn't he?
Yeah, he plays on the 19s, but he's quite good on them. But
yeah,
I don't think I could do that. I've got to stay on the 20s.
Yeah. I remember Bobby George. I spoke to Bobby George once about the beginning of matches on the 20s, and he said the very first dart of any match, he always goes for the big 20, which I thought was an interesting admission. That with the very first, he doesn't go for the treble with the first one. He just wants to get in there.
It's always better in a big 20 on your first dart than a 1 or a 5.
Exactly. Yeah. At least you feel like you're in.
When you go down the bottom as well, you can hit a 3 or a 7.
Yeah. No. Yeah. True.
19,
yeah.
So.
And all I was thinking about all the varieties of sort of scores that you can get on the 20. And so, I mean, obviously you get a 180, 140, 135, 100. I've written these down. 125, 123, 121, 95, 85, 83, 81, 66, 62, 60, and then 55. 55 is my sort of the lowest I would get, where I walk away from the board and don't feel as though I've thrown something awful. Yeah,
no, that's right. Yeah. Well, I'd like to hit 60 every throw, but you know what I mean? They always drift every now and then,
Well, when you get in, you've got what I like about your throw is it's very economical. There's not much that could go wrong with it, as people say about good players. My throw up, I throw all over the shop, don't I? It's like I'm I look like I'm throwing.
Really. I don't know. Your throw's not. Your arm's not straight all the time, is it? You're coming from the.
I'm coming from the side.
You do, though, don't you? You're like. I don't know. You can't say it unless you see it. You know what I mean? But
yeah,
you're a great player as well.
Well, no, I sort of it comes and goes, but I do look at a throw that's simple and think, well, if you put a lot of practice into a simple throw, I think that must do a lot more good than a throw like mine. If I put a lot of practice into mine, I'm probably practicing my mistakes. My throw is a bit like someone lassoing.
round them up, yeah.
Yeah, exactly. I wish I could round them up with my blooming scores. And so, on single 20, obviously we normally go through the singles, the doubles and the triples. Single 20, we go 60, 20, double 20, 52, 20, double 16. Would you go for 20, double 16 if you're on 52, or do you like tops? What's your favourite?
It depends what sort of match I'm playing and how well I'm playing. Sometimes I'll go for 12 double top, but Do you know what I mean? The thing is, you can't bust if you go 12 double top. You can bust if you go 20 double top.
Oh, yeah, that's a good point, yeah. I suppose the same would go for 56. If you're on 56, it's probably better not to risk the 20 for double 18, is it? So.
Well, yeah, it depends what they're on, but if you're hitting, I would, on 56, go for 16 double top.
Yeah, yeah. And
even if you hit a treble, you've got the double 8 left, so...
I've seen some players who, when they're on 80, with their first dart, they go for treble 16. I never understand that.
Because it leaves 32, but the thing is, on that, you can only hit a 14 to go for...
for the bull, yeah. So it's better, so you'd be inclined to go for the 20 in that situation?
Then? Definitely treble 20, double 10, or if you hit a 20, another big 20, double top.
Yeah. Do you if you're going for 100 and you going for treble 20, double 20, and you miss and you hit a single, would you go for tops in a match?
Yeah, tops, yeah. Well, sometimes it depends where the dart's lying, but most of the time I would go for tops, yeah. Definitely.
Don't you think that seems almost like a new trend that's come into darts in the last sort of 15 years or so?
Everyone's going double now.
So
like the norm.
And pretty much all of the big shots, all the really big numbers over over 150 or whatever, they all start on treble 20, don't they? So you got
except for some players go treble 19, bullseye for 164, but I would never go that way.
Yeah, no, wouldn't you? Why not?
Well, I'd always any high finish, I'd always start on a treble. I've been throwing at it all game. So.
I suppose so. I the first time I saw someone do that treble 19 bull thing, which again feels to me like it was fairly recent, or maybe I just wasn't being very observant. But first time I saw that, I thought, oh, that's clever. I do like the idea of staying in the same bed.
Oh yeah, definitely. But the thing is, you haven't got much to move over for a treble 18 on a 164. So I'd always go treble 20. But
yeah, I suppose when you play in sort of, that's why I say county games, but when you play in games like, just singles competitions, what would you consider would be a good kind of average for you?
For me?
Yeah.
75.
Right.
75 to 80.
Yeah, very good. How many times have you won the singles in our league? You'd stopped counting, haven't you?
Yeah, I've won it a few times.
You don't even count them anymore. See, I know I've won it once, because it doesn't take long to count to one.
That was the year you knocked me out, I think.
It was actually, yeah. Oh, yeah. I got a bit lucky on that.
You took some good finishes out, I think. I think you took 86 out, or...
I know that the
92
two
or something.
Well, I know that all I do remember is that I didn't faff about on the doubles against you, and that's what made the difference.
Exactly, yeah.
Listen, Bridjo, thank you so much. This is the Andy Bridjo Bridgman has been on Ball of Numbers. It's number 20. We've done it. We've got one more episode to go, and a special guest will be with us tomorrow on Bullseye. Thank you very much, Bridjo.
Thanks, Tim. Take care, mate. Happy New Year.
Happy New Year.